Students, I am one of the happiest, the luckiest, the richest, and most richly blessed men you will ever meet. I have achieved every single major dream that I ever had in life, except for two, and I got partial accomplishment on both of those. I have been to London, Paris, Rome, Dublin, the Netherlands, Amsterdam. I've been scuba diving in Fiji. I've been swimming with the sharks. I've been swimming at nighttime, hunting lobsters, and looking at a bioluminescent reef glowing in the dark at night. Incredible. I've crawled through caves. I've flown airplanes, paragliders, hang gliders. I've had a magnificent, wonderful life of adventure. I've been married to the same gal for getting close to 50 years now. Have 4 wonderful adult children, all 4 of whom are happily married, all 4 of whom have good jobs and own their own houses and have at least one beautiful baby. So I have been successful, and I am going to tell you the secret mantra for having a successful and adventurous life. But first, I got to show you a picture of the human brain, some of my magnificent artwork. This is your brain, a rough sketch of what your brain looks like. And back here in the lower back part of your brain, in the base of your brain, is this part of your brain called the amygdala. Amygdula, the amygdala. It is the most primitive part of your brain, and if you believe in evolution, it's the part of your brain that first existed when we were still like monkeys swinging through the trees, and it was that part of the brain that was designed to keep you alive, and it said things to you all the time like, don't go over in that tree, there's poisonous snakes over there, and don't eat the fruit from that tree because that fruit will make you sick, and don't go down on the ground because there's predators down there and they'll try to eat you. Don't go there, don't do that. It was designed to keep you safe, and it worked well, although in modern times we don't have quite as many tigers and bears and poisonous snakes after us as we might have had when we were monkeys swinging through the trees. And the problem is that amygdala is still there in your brain and it's still functioning. And here's what it does now. Whenever you have an idea for another great adventure, like I remember one night I was sitting at home and I said to Susie, my wife, I said, you know, I would really like to go to Paris. I'd like to see where Hemingway's apartment was and where some of the famous writers hung out. I'd like to see the Eiffel Tower, and I'd like to see the romance of Paris, the Moulin Rouge, the Montmartre. I'd like to see some of these things, the Notre Dame Cathedral, but as soon as you have the idea to launch yourself on some kind of major life adventure, regardless of whether it's a trip or it's I want to get a PhD or I want to become a doctor or a lawyer, whatever your dream is, as soon as you decide maybe I should launch onto that dream, voices are going to come up in your head that say, don't go there, don't do that, that's going to cost you too much money, you don't have the time for that, you can't get the time off work, you'll lose your job, or if you try that, you try to become a doctor or lawyer or get that degree, you'll end up looking stupid and you'll fail, you'll be humiliated. I mean, don't go there, don't try that, don't date that boy. That boy, a boy just like him, the last boy you dated broke your heart and it hurt. So don't date that boy because he's just like all the other boys. He'll just break your heart just like the other one, right? Don't go there. Don't date that girl. Don't fall in love. Don't go there. Don't do that. That's what the amygdala does. In the ancient times of human life, it was valuable. And then sometimes maybe it's still valuable today. I mean, it's still the same. It's the same don't go there that says don't buy plastic siding for your house from a door-to-door salesman. So sometimes it could help you, but the problem is most of the time when it's just going off saying don't go there, don't do that, it's just doing its job and it doesn't necessarily make any sense at all. But if you listen to it, it will kill you, it will stop you from starting any one of your great adventures or pursuing any one of your great dreams. One psychology teacher at Sierra College calls it an amygdala hijack. And I think that's an incredibly appropriate name for it, because what the amygdala will do, if you listen to that voice that says, don't go there, don't do that, too risky, danger, it will hijack your dreams. It will kill your dreams before you start in pursuit of them. So if you want to imagine this amygdala that is going off in your brain, here's the other problem with the amygdala. It's never going to go away. It's never going to shut up. It's always going to be there, and it's always going to say, danger, don't go there, don't try that. So if you listen to it, you're not going anywhere. You're not going to try anything. You'll be safe on the couch, a couch potato at home, a vegetable until the end of your life. So how do you deal with it? Well, one thing that was suggested to me by a friend one time was to imagine it as a parrot that is sitting on your shoulder. And it's saying, oh, you want to go to Paris? Forget it. That's too dangerous, too expensive, too risky. Don't go there. Don't do that. And you look over at the parrot and you say, well, thank you for sharing. And I know you're not going to shut up, but I'm going anyway. So that's one way to do it. But there's also the great secret mantra, and that's what I want to teach you today. And you can get into a yoga pose if you're really into mantras, and you can do this mantra stuff with your fingers. I don't know anything about that. I usually just sit in a chair, or not. But I'm going to teach you the mantra now, and I want you to repeat after me the words that I say. You need to learn this mantra. It's a secret, one of the great secrets of all the great adventures I've had in my life. You ready? Repeat after me. Oh. Got that? Okay. Oh, what the heck? Go for it anyway. Oh, what the heck? Go for it anyway. Now, the way it was taught to me was, oh, what the F word. I can't teach it to you like that in college. I want to confess to you, though, even though I don't believe in swearing, for some reason this works better when you use the F word. So I'm going to say, repeat after me, oh, what the heck? Go for it anyway. And I want to tell you, my wife and I were taught this in a leadership program years ago that we took. And my wife, who is the sweetest church-going religious lady who almost never swears about anything, if I say something to her like, you know, Susie, I'd really like to go to Paris, but it's too much money and I can't get the time off from work, and, you know, it's risky. I don't speak French. What if we get over there and nobody's nice to us? She'll look back at me and she will say, oh, what the F, go for it anyway. She'll just smile and she'll go, oh, what the F, go for it anyway. And she's not saying F, she's saying the word. And it's so bizarre to see my sweet little church lady wife say that. But I got to tell you, we have been to Paris, we have been to Rome, we have been to London, we have been to Dublin, we have been to Amsterdam, we have stood at the beautiful Cliffs of Moher in Ireland, and we've seen Ashford Castle. We've been to Venice and taken the gondola boat ride through the canal. I mean, we have had magnificent adventures, and a big part of it is simply because we know the secret mantra, which is when that amygdala is going off and saying, don't go there, don't try that, don't do that, you just say, oh, what the F, go for it anyway, and you go. Go for it.